Hey everybody out there, this is Jeff the Horrorphile 666. The video that you're looking at right here, this is going to be a contest entry for aid. Everyone knows him as GenkiSlave here in the movie community, horror community. He's holding a contest, and he's going to have 4 winners for this one. Basically, he just wanted to know, like your 5 favorite comedy movies in your collection. And first I wasn't too sure, so I sent him a comment back on his video, and I asked, well, would it be alright if it's like, comedy horror or sci-fi horror or whatever? So, he said, yeah, go for it, so that's what I'm going to do. I have 5 choices here. The first one I've talked about a little bit in some videos before. It's from Trauma. It's called Screenplay, and it's about this guy. He goes out to California. He's like a screenwriter, and he wants to, make a script for a feature film. And he goes out to California, basically has no money, and he ends up getting a job working in this like motel kind of place. And they give him a room, and it's basically just like a janitor's closet, which he lives in. And he goes and he starts typing up this really crazy type of screenplay. And what ends up happening, the things that he writes about in this end up coming, to life and happening to him. So yeah, this one is actually filmed in black and white, on purpose. It's from the 80s. I'm not sure of the exact year in the 80s, probably like at least maybe 85 or so. And yeah, it's a good one. At the time, this one guy that was in there named George Kuchar, and he was supposed to be like this big up-and-coming, star for horror and stuff like that, and I don't think he ever really did much else besides this, but this is a really good one. This is actually, I believe, out of print. I know I haven't really seen it anywhere else besides when I had gotten it online, but yeah, so that's that. This one is more like sci-fi, action, comedy, Inner Space. A lot of people know about this one. You got Dennis Quaid, Martin Short, Meg Ryan, really good all-star cast. And in this one, Dennis Quaid, you see him right here. He's basically like in the, I think it's the Navy. Yeah, he's a pilot, and there's like this secret, testing that they've been doing, and it's like a whole miniaturization of, the planes and different things, and he ends up, getting shrunk, and they can't really find a way to, make him back to full size, you know what I mean? So, yeah, this is executive produced by Steven Spielberg and directed by Joe Dante, and it's, it has a lot of imagination to it. This actually won a Visual Effects Award back in 1987, and it was just really ahead of its time, It's got a lot of real funny moments in there, and it's basically just like this whole voyage that you go on and experience all these new things, and like you see different things like inside of his body, and it's very cool, like just the whole like different things, in regards to like anatomy and inside of your body and everything. And yeah, so that's that one. This one is Black Sheep. This was a film directed mainly in New Zealand. It's about this guy right here. Like it's him, and he has like a few brothers, and his parents die, and they own this real big, gigantic farm, and they're supposed to be selling it, and he's supposed to be collecting part of the inheritance from that, and there's some testing that's going on there on the farm. And it ends up that the sheep become like these mutant zombie kind of things, and on here you can see a sheep like biting on somebody's ankle on their leg, and yeah, they just like turn into all this like weird crap, and then the people that get bitten kind of turn into real like gigantic like sheep half man kind of thing. And yeah, I know I talked about this a few times as well. This one, I believe, was the Canadian release, because it also says it in French right there. La Nuit des Muttons. Yeah, so that's another real good one. It's part of the Dimension Extreme. I don't think Dimension Extreme is even around anymore, that whole series of movies. Here's a really awesome Fred Olen Ray movie called Bad Girls from Mars. This is more of like a sci-fi, horror, comedy, whatever you like, black comedy, whatever you want to call it. And it's a movie pretty much about filming a movie. And yeah, they're filming this movie in the movie. And it's got Edie Williams in there. A lot of you guys know her from Beyond Valley of the Dolls and the 7 Minutes. You know, some stuff that she did for Russ Meyer way back. And she plays a lady called Emmanuelle. And yeah, so it's like there's this whole like masked man guy, which is him. And he's going around on the set of this movie like murdering the people that are in it basically one by one. And you know, they're trying to get down to the bottom of it, like who's the killer, and you know, everybody's accusing each other and no one really knows. And you know, there's a bit of a twist ending. This is back from 1991. And yeah, Bad Girls from Mars is very cool. I actually found out about this because I have some of the well, I have the Russ Meyer collection. And the last one here, this one's called Mortuary Academy. I had also spoke about this briefly in another video that I put up. Almost not really the same kind of premise as Black Sheep, but this is like about two brothers, and the same thing. They have like an inheritance of $2 million, but their uncle had passed away, and their uncle owned this, you know, mortuary, and also a mortuary academy, you know, teaching the people how to become, like, I don't know what you would call it, pallbearers or something. And there's like this corrupt you know, person that takes care of the school by the name of Dr. Prescott, and you know, he's trying to like basically bleed the school dry and make sure that the two brothers don't end up getting the inheritance, you know. But the whole agreement was with that. Their uncle said he wouldn't give them the money unless they actually went through the school and finished it and became, you know, a degree in, I guess, mortuary science or whatever you want to call it. And this is, I guess, more of like a black comedy, horror comedy. And yeah, there's some nudity and things in it, and it's pretty fun. This is also a Canadian release, but this guy right here was also in a film, The Blue Lagoon, and so was she. Actually, a little bit of a trivia thing is, him and her, they were also in the opening scenes of Chopping Mall. Like, remember when they're holding that meeting about like the mall and stuff, and like the security systems that they're putting in with the robots, and they're both like sitting there complaining and stuff, like they're one of the store owners. And yeah, so that's their little cameo in that. If you guys dig Chopping Mall, of course I do. Yeah, so big thanks to Aid for holding this contest, and good luck to everybody that enters. So yeah, here's the 5 again: Mortuary Academy, Bad Girls from Mars, which is a Fred Olen Ray film, unrated version of Black Sheep, Inner Space by Joe Dante, Steven Spielberg, executive producer, and Trauma screenplay. So yeah, once again, I hope everybody's having an awesome weekend, and thanks so much for watching this. Take care. Bye for now.